welcome to the show, everybody. Come on in. It's another beautiful Wednesday. The sun is shining and the birds are singing. Woo! Welcome to the Real Estate Connection. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Absolutely wonderful, fantastic day. Come on in.
Time now for The Real Estate Connection with Stephen Theard, a realtor and certified probate and real estate specialist. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer or a seasoned investor looking to downsize, move up, or refinance, this program is for you.
Our house in the middle of our street. Something tells you that you've got to in the middle of.
From probate sales to landscape design to home repairs and maintenance, this is your weekly look into all things real estate. Now your host for the Real Estate Connection, Stephen Theard.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining me live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sitting down with me and listening to the program. And if you're watching me live on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're watching me on Periscope, hit that share everywhere. And if you're watching me on Facebook, hit that like and share button. I appreciate y'all joining me here today on the Real Estate Connection on a beautiful Wednesday. It is absolutely gorgeous outside. If you at all have a chance, if you're at work, whether you're sheltering in place, working from home, or at the office, it is a great day to take your lunch outside. It is absolutely gorgeous, and do not miss out on this beautiful sunny Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. So without any further ado, we're going to get this show started. For all of those of you watching out there, my name is Stephen Theard. I'm a realtor, and I am the host of the Real Estate Connection, where we talk about all things real estate once a week, Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 3 o'clock Eastern. For all my followers on the East Coast, and I hope you're enjoying your Wednesday afternoon out there on the East Coast as well. If you know of anybody who's looking to buy or sell, I live and die by our referrals. I'm never too busy for any of your referrals. Go ahead and send them my phone number at 408-472-0817. Again, 408-472-0817. And with that, we're going to get rolling with this show in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Real Estate Connection. Thank you for joining me on today's show. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy Saturday to listen. Thank you again for joining me on the Real Estate Connection with your host, Stephen Theard. So we're going to jump right on in as we have our weekly show of all things real estate. That's right. We're going to be talking about real estate again because that's what we do here on the Real Estate Connection. So without any further ado, let's get this party started. So whether you are an experienced home seller or new to home sales, are you familiar with what the close of escrow process looks like? Do you know what to expect when escrow closes on the sale of your home? Well, today in our first segment, you will learn what a seller needs to know about closing escrow. That's right, we're going to talk about the final piece of the puzzle, the end of the transaction, close of escrow. So if you're new to the program and you've missed any other of my Real Estate Connection shows and you would like to catch up, send me an email right now at info@realestateconnectionradio.com. That's info@realestateconnectionradio.com with your name and email address, and I would be happy to add you to my podcast distribution list so you do not have to miss another episode. All right, so go ahead and send me that email right now. So before we jump in, I have to give credit where credit is due for today's information, and credit goes to an article from houselogic.com. Okay, thank you, houselogic.com, for supporting the real estate community, realtors, buyers, sellers, and owners of real estate throughout the nation. So let's jump right in. What do sellers need to know, or what can you expect at close of escrow? Number one, closing is the end of the road. Closing is at the very end of a long sales process. Escrow can last from 4 to 5 weeks in California. I don't know what it takes out in the rest of the country, but out here in California, you may very well know, or you may not know, that usually in order for the entire process from the time you accept an offer on the sale of your property and until you finally transfer title to the new owners, it can take anywhere from 4 to 5 weeks. Now, normally 4 weeks is a normal time frame, but the 5th week would be for any hiccups along the road or significant changes that need to be made where additional time is needed in order for the transaction to become official. At the end of escrow, the sale is consummated, meaning at a moment in time, you are no longer the owner, and then somebody else is the owner. And it happens in the blink of an eye. Literally, as soon as the county recorder pushes the button with the information and the change happens, in that second, you go from being the owner of the property to no longer being the owner of the property. And to top it all off, you get paid if you have equity in your home. Now, for most sellers in the state of California, you who have been homeowners for a while, maybe even only 3 years with the rate of how quickly equity builds in the state of California, especially in Northern California and the Bay Area, you are probably sitting on equity, which means you will be collecting cash money at the end of the sale. So that is number one as far as what is involved in closing. All right, so number two, what does close of escrow mean? So we're going to get into that definition. Closing is the final settlement between you, the seller, or you, the buyer. Both parties sign the final ownership paperwork. This is where you put your money where your mouth is, so to speak. The seller inks off in contracts and deeds the transfer of the home, and the buyer signs loan documents, promises to pay, promises to take title to the property and possession, and also agrees to pay the mortgage moving forward. So if you are thinking of experiencing close of escrow and would love to have assistance during that process, give me a call right now at 408-472-0817. Again, that's 408-472-0817 right now. Call me. Let's book an appointment, sit down together, and talk about getting your house listed for sale so you can get to the close of escrow. Additionally, if you're just joining in the middle of the show and you've missed any of today's content in this segment, send me an email right now at info@realestateconnectionradio.com. That's info@realestateconnectionradio.com with your name and email address, and I would be happy to add you to my podcast distribution list. All right, so what does close of escrow mean? Buyers sign the final loan documents as well. This is where we get into your promise to pay a mortgage for the period of time that you've negotiated with your lender. Now, in this environment, with interest rates as low as they are right now, and what I'm hearing is that they are below 3% for a 30-year fixed. I have never in my 15 years of being in the real estate industry for residential heard of interest rates at a 30-year fixed below 3%. This is historic. So again, if you are at all on the fence about buying a home, now is the time to do it. The ability to borrow money is extremely cheap, which means you can borrow a lot more and pay less interest over time, which means your spending dollars are extremely stretched right now in this environment. So this is the time to get off of the fence. Don't wait. Nobody knows how long these rates are going to last. And I don't care if you've been saying, well, I'm going to wait for rates to drop. They've dropped. They're scraping the bottom of the floor. There's no more time. This is it. This is your opportunity. Get in the market right now. All right. So close of escrow. The process also includes buyers becoming the new legal owners of the home. Signing usually takes place about 7 days. Sometimes when you cut it thin and you cut it skinny, it can go about 3 to 4 days outside of the final transfer of title, but you want to avoid that and try to get it done usually within 5 to 7 days of the sale time for the contract. Okay, and then all requirements of the purchase agreement have been met at close of escrow. Okay, so this is the time when those requirements have been fully met, and so it allows the close to take place. All right. Also, money is held until the deed is recorded at the county. So for you, seller, who's expecting a big check at the end of the sales process, all of that money does not move into your bank account or a cashier's check get cut to you until you actually record the deed. So look for that. All right, so we're running up on a hard break. When we get back from paying some bills, we're going to get into what is also involved in the close of escrow process and what you should expect when you finally get your home sold. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, that does it for our first segment. Number 1, 9 minutes and 10 seconds. And now we're going to jump into segment number 2, 10 minutes and 45 seconds as I set my timer here on my watch. And yes, I've got a pretty cool backdrop. It does look like Cancun. You know, I got tired of having the backdrop of me with bricks. So in the interest of changing it up for the summer and the love of all things tropical, I thought I would change the backdrop and make it appear as if I was at my timeshare, actually my wife and I's, our timeshare in Cancun. Hi to you, Chase, and hi to you, Keith Nofield. Oh, by the way, Keith, send me your contact information because I need to give it to people who are looking for surveyors when they're buying bare land and they want to confirm the pins of where the property boundaries are. And I always am going to refer you, my friend, because if anyone should get paid, it should be a friend of mine and not someone I don't have a relationship with. So Keith Nofield, if any of you are watching and you see his comment here, he is a surveyor extraordinaire. If you need surveying done for your property, if you're getting ready to build anything, or if you're getting ready to buy bare land and you want to verify the boundaries, contact my friend Keith Nofield. All right, so for all you people watching on YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. Periscope, hit that share button. And for Facebook, hit the like and share button. And I appreciate you watching. And oh, by the way, I'm never too busy for any of your referrals. So if you have anybody looking to purchase or sell a house in the future or right now, tell them to give me a call at 408-472-0817. Again, 408-472-0817. And my friend Keith Nofield also said, don't forget, he also can do boundary lines for FEMA flood insurance. That's right, because sometimes when you buy a house, the map could say that it's in a flood zone, but you need to go out and get a survey done to verify if it is actually in that as well. And Keith Nofield, Professional Land Surveying, knof7393@gmail.com. That's right, Keith Nofield, Professional Land Surveying, good friend of mine, and independent business owner. So support these people that have their own businesses. All right. So with that, we're going to jump into segment number 2 before I forget where we're at in the show, as I've been plugging my friends' businesses live here on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Real Estate Connection. Thank